All of it? No, I guess we had to recolor everything. Well, can't they not, like, continue to exist? And it's not conducive to life if nothing does have color either, right? How's that work? Creator does seem pretty keen on restoring all the color regardless. Again, what is my role here? For who? Also, Wilfer, even if this was the thing you were trying to divert this whole time, why do you do it in such a plainly sadistic way most of the time anyways? I guess he is still just a jerk. I guess if he's only interested in self-preservation, he can still screw around with everyone else at the same time, I guess. Where are you going now, Mary? It's interesting how much of the game Mary's just absent. Also, nice camera angle on the captain there on the right. Going to put him just like a little bit further up north. I mean, I think Mike always thought we were weird for what it's worth. One last level, or? Okay, it is, I think. Unless it's a boss. Wait, there's 9. That's 10. There's number 9. I need number 9's, main ring. Just walk barely off screen. Okay, it just said the same thing again. It's strange. Odd, but I do... I want to get the last coins. Julia has nothing to say. Okay, well there is more level to do in the game, so... I'm wondering how much I can get all the coins. There's a coin here, and there's presumably a level 9 as well that I have not yet gotten access to, so... I just don't know why 10 comes before 9. I don't know where 9 could possibly be. Kane, don't do that. Stop making me... I really wish this game let you transform faster. Oh. Oh god. Whoa! Good. So, I don't think Wilfer would want to have decor, though, about the greatness of the creator and so on, so... What's the actual origin of this place? It feels more like a place that Wilbur just kinda staked out in. How can I go up? There. But there's presumably, I imagine this game will end with a boss, so there's probably more to do after this, right? Since this game does consistently have bosses rest their own levels. It definitely feels very endgame. I do that entirely for fun. Okay. Silly physics. Got a crowd around you? So no, it does literally nothing. It's amusing. This guy's actually rather not aggressive. There we go. Well, if number 9 ends up inexplicably being the boss fight, that might have actually been the last coin. I guess we'll see. Oh, there's stuff up there. Well, there could possibly be anything I want, I don't know, but... Are they getting color at this point? Is there anything to use color for at this point? I guess if you wanted to go back and color more stuff that you hadn't colored yet. You have been coloring 100% of everything like I have. Fantastic. Whoa. Really got that guy. Clearly these boxes are here so you can do that to get the coins. Oh, come on. Yeah, so here's a... So maybe the ordering doesn't matter because we've seen these in a bunch of different configurations, but these are what they actually all look like. Creator creating the dark stuff. Oh, they look like Raposa. Is that like the creation of the Raposa or what? I can't tell. And then Raposa getting the Book of Life. But, oh, go away. I'm just having my fun. Eh. Dude, coin. Just going the coin way. For want of any other way of deciding where to go. This is not going to be fun. Don't get this guy in here. Oh. Was there someone in here? There you go. It's kind of like how some switches are hooked up to the same thing, others aren't. Yeah. And there's no visual distinction between them. I could check what's up here real quick. I have a feeling I might need both. Since I know that one's not going to hold any secrets. boxes are fun. Oh, no. It's the wrong way to have fun. There you go. Alright, yeah, so I did need a switch here too. So that should have cleared any obstacles in my way. They wait a while to actually give you these transformations, but they use the transformations a ton once they get them. It's like one of the core mechanics in the game all of a sudden. It's a very ominous door. It's not any bigger than others or anything, but it's just all on its own. It's a very empty room. Oh, we do have Wilfer just in here. Oh. Since when does Wilfer get to wheel color? Also, I cannot bring up my shape menu while I'm in here. My menu with different forms. Can I not I can't fire diagonally. It's annoying. I do have a ranged weapon this time at least. Oh. Well, I didn't have much to work with to start with, to be honest. Since where are you getting all righteous, Wilfer? Well, there's the bad end. Kind of anticlimactic, that boss fight, but... Oh, now it says boss instead of 10 in the top screen. But there's already creation the creator to begin with. Doesn't that seem kind of redundant? I see plenty of color there. Straight into the face. Oh, hi. Thank you for the color. Oh, there she is. Oh boy, he's gonna use the stuff I drew against me now. I should have noticed he didn't have a health bar before. I didn't draw that. Okay, hold on. Wait, I keep pressing the wrong button to... Ha! I can get up there. Honestly, being able to transform would be nice here, because I could get up the walls to go after him. Which might be why they don't want you to do that, because they don't want you to be able to get up to him that way, but... It would be a nice dimension for the fight. It's kind of weird how you're just sometimes allowed to do those. Nope, I'm probably dead now. Getting to bounce on it like that works pretty well. Okay. I think we've got the idea here. Yeah. Really, you just want to wait for him to come down. I can probably just use a ranged attack until he does this, and then I can... Oh, come on! Otherwise, though, range probably works just fine. Right. Ah, darn it. I was wondering if I could, stop him. Ah. He comes up so fast, it's hard to try to do so. So I guess when he goes down slowly, that's him using the vortex attack. In which case he just becomes a hitbox. I still want to try to ground pound because I feel like I should do a lot of damage if I can pull it off. Ah. Oh, is it literally just impossible? Can you not? That's weird. Okay. Noted. Feels like something I should be able to do. But fine, at least I understand the mechanics now. This does feel like a good deal easier than the first fight, to be perfectly honest. Or the first Robo fight from the first game. That one was a bit much for me, but... Mostly just because you had to go through multiple phases in one go. Of course, this one might be similar. You get to turn this one isn't also that way. Turn contact damage. Tapping his side hurts me for reasons not explainable in universe. Why can't you fire downwards, dude? Jumping? No, jumping doesn't seem to make your ability to run that any better or worse. I have a hard time jumping as high as possible and then firing. Just kind of a control issue. Which makes this fight a little bit harder than I feel like otherwise it would be. I'm not keen to be directly underneath him when I attack. Jeez, you're moving very quickly today. My finger is not liking hitting the button as much to attack. Yep. I could consistently jump the right height. This game is one of those where you really have to hold the jump button to actually jump the full height. That was still a challenge, even though I'm not sure that's the whole fight. Nice lock. That was him. Well, it's kind of anticlimactic as the first game. Huh. Cool. That thing about Heather that no one ever acknowledged is now gone. Will someone acknowledge it being gone now? Wolfer won't let me speak. Well, like, since when? Because she was capable of speaking in the first game, she just took a long time to do it. Well. It's weird seeing Heather like that. Yeah, here I am just looking at the recording window. Heather with her usual appearance on the background there. Comparing. Flame? I don't get to draw it this time apparently, but it does look quite good. I swear, if Mike ends up being the center of this story, in some sense, like, still think narratively this ended up mostly being about Joey for at least a good chunk of it, but after Mike had, like, seemed very visibly kept out of the story for so long. We're losing it again. Okay, you got things to explain, credits. I think this is the explanation. Even the text in the credits look unlike anything else in the game. Jeez. Total shift. Normally I talk about what I just saw when I'm watching the credits, except, well, thank you, David. I'm looking at your work right now. I mean, I think we know where this is going, but... So, I do have one confession to make. And it's just about the time to make it, I think. But I'll wait just a moment longer. Hey, this one has a name. Unlike the other song. So, there was... Okay, we're back to Drawn to Lifestyle now. Or Rule to the Raposa, if you want to call it that. There's one thing I knew about this game beforehand. I've known it for more years than I know to count. 10, maybe more. The singular thing that I know about this game, just because when I happened to hear it so long ago, it just stuck out so much that it just stuck in my mind for that long. The one thing I knew was that somehow, some way, this game ended with it being the dream of someone in the hospital. It hurts not having been able to experience that as an actual twist as I played this, and anyone who was looking forward to my reaction to that is probably disappointed, but I will nevertheless say it doesn't make that any less fucking insane of a story. I've never seen I've never seen a game do something like that. I mean, yeah, the whole it was all a dream thing or whatever, that's a story that people know, it's rare because it's rather disliked and whatnot, but it's not often that's a massive rug pull for not just this game, but the game prior to it too. Because you get no indication, you get no notion of that from the first game either. I get the impression that they still planned for the first game to just be what it was, and that, for instance, Mike was just there as a funny gag, and then they decided, hey, let's actually turn that into something in the second game. But they made it work in a very interesting way. I have seen other games kind of turn the world upside down a little bit in a sequel before. I did play one game on this channel not too long ago that did something like that, in fact. But, man. I do have to say, though, the rare occasions of like real-life performed music in this game, it's used incredibly well, just like in the first title. The uncanniness almost of just switching up the art style entirely and everything coming together, it is interesting. I do appreciate that. If I had to criticize it, I'd say I think it comes a little too quickly at the end, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. It's just, you get so invested in the characters, and then... Kid with keyboard. And then it ends kind of abruptly with the reveal that they're just someone's dream. I guess, oh. I don't want to clear my profile, but... No. Interesting that interacting with Mike is what does that. What do the credits look like if I just select them from here? Oh, so these are the regular credits, I see. Oh. Yeah, I feel like there might be a little bit of something with the pacing. They could have made a... I don't know. I have a hard time really thinking. Well, I'm not traditional. So now what? I haven't done everything yet. I think. If nothing else, there's... It would just take too long to even just try to scroll through this to buy everything. Some cost a lot more than others. It's funny to me how wide the range of prices is. Oh boy, I'm at the top now. This is why I never actually made that thing. I never made a ranged weapon. I don't think there's any point in buying this stuff right now. I don't think the game is going to acknowledge me having like bought all the stuff or drawn all the things. But yes, I still nevertheless enjoy this substantially, and I don't mind the ending one bit. Where do I go now? I am aware there's a third game. I don't remember. It's on PC, I think. And from what I hear, it has a bit to do with the, Okay, so it's right before the end again. Does it take away my, coin I got in here? No? It says boss instead of 10 now, which is interesting. I am a little confused on the whole, like, getting all the coins thing, though. Am I missing something there? I might... Well, I'd like to know what you get for getting all the coins, because the game says there's something. I don't know how to check. I don't know of any way to check, though, whether I have all of them, which is rather awkward. What are you two doing here? But, I don't know what it is that I'm missing. Yeah, it doesn't tell you from on this screen whether you have all the things in a level. I don't want to spoil for myself what the thing is if there is anything, but at the same time, like, I can't. Nothing seems to have happened based on me getting all those, so I feel like I want to confirm real quick that you do get anything for collecting all the coins. In which case, if you do, I'll have to go and check which levels I missed. So give me a second, I guess. Oh, okay. I admit, this is kind of underwhelming. I did look it up. The last 3 music tracks, presumably those are the ones that are really expensive. Apparently the opening credits, Maya Rosa's song, and then the end credits theme. That's what you get for getting the pirate coin. Like, okay, that's stuff I already had in the game. But yeah, so apparently there's a 3rd game. I will look into whether or not to consider it. It came out much more recently than all the others. I hear it has a little bit of something to do with bridging the gap between this world and the real world. I hear. I don't usually play more modern PC games, but I may consider it if that seems like something that's feasible to do. I will say, awkward from the character's perspective, getting so invested in these characters and having to kind of just go poof very abruptly. But I guess the next game after this one probably gives a little bit more life to them again, somehow. However that works with being integrated with the main world or whatever. There's implication that they were plushes of some sort, somehow inspired by them that the character had. I'm kind of curious about that, but I guess there's not much to go off of here. I do wish this game would have something like the Developer's Grove that the first game had, but I'm not seeing anything like it. So I guess I'll leave it here. I did greatly enjoy this. This game, someone did say after I completed the first game that this game was largely more of the same. I strongly disagree. I thought this game was substantially improved in a lot of ways. I think the narrative's a lot stronger. I think the art is absolutely beautiful compared to the first game. I think the gameplay was also a lot more enjoyable for the most part. It had its issues, but it was a lot more tolerable, to put it lightly. I didn't much enjoy the gameplay of the first game, but I like this one a whole lot. Perhaps we can take one last look at all the things we drew. I guess you only get to have one of each of these. Weird. It's weird seeing the blob actually be opaque. It's the darn cave monster. The invisible boat. And Pablo. Do not consider those part of the village. No, it's just part of the different villages. Not many things actually, then. And then all the other stuff. The sword that I never used. This thing still turned out great, I love it. All these little things we made. Not as big as I thought, though. I wonder how the number of things in this game compares to the first game. For you to draw. I felt like I was drawing things all the time. Like, constantly. I guess part of it is that I took so long to do it when I did. Okay. I guess that's all, though. I still repeat kind of an abrupt end. It's odd getting so invested in Mary and Joey in particular, and then I feel like Joey never really got his payoff for everything he went through, to be perfectly honest, which I find kind of sad. He found Mary and Heather, I guess, but like, just kind of like everyone dies immediately afterwards. So, I mean, they're confident in doing so, more or less, but still. But I admire a game being, or any story being, so bold. There's a certain degree to which I just doing something brave is something that I find commendable to the story in its own right, whether or not I find myself enjoying it. But in this case, I also enjoyed it. even if there's probably some change. Something felt like it didn't 100% stick it, but I still like the idea. I'll take that. I settled for much less before. Alright, I think I've drawn this one on long enough. I greatly enjoyed this series. No idea what I'm going to play next. I'm going to have to think. I don't know if it would... If I do end up playing a third game, I don't know if I'll do it next. I don't know. I would like to see comments on what people think of the third game, in terms of, and especially with respect to whether they'd like me to play it. It's awkward looking at the top screen and seeing that double border. You can see that's the border I used. Okay, anyways though. Sleep easy, Mike. Bye everyone.